Okay, see here, last class that we have derived about this equation 1 by lambda, that is nu bar. Nu bar is equal to 1 by lambda, where nu bar is the wave number. Nu bar is said to be the wave number. Wave number means it is the number of waves present in 1 meter. Number of waves present in 1 meter is called by the name the nu bar here. So I will write it here, just you observe here, nu bar is equal to 1 divided by lambda, where lambda is the wavelength of light emitted out, wavelength of radiation emitted out when the electron is jumping from one energy to another, maybe higher energy to the lower energy. Whenever the electron is jumping, then the energy is liberated here in the form of a radiation. That radiation wavelength is equal to lambda. That is equal to here R into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square here, where R is the Rydberg constant, n1 is the orbit number, n2 is the other orbit number, where n2 is greater than n1 here. n2 is greater than n1, both are integers. Orbit numbers are integers, principal quantum numbers are integers here. n1 is an integral values and n2 is also an integer. So based on this, we have to think about that, or we have to discuss the different spectral lines. How the different spectral lines are produced in the case of hydrogen or hydrogen-like atoms. Hydrogen or hydrogen-like atom. Now in this case, let us consider here the first concept here. If this n1 is equal to 1 and n2 is equal to higher order numbers. The higher order numbers are 2, 3, 4, etc. This equation, we are going to substitute these values here. This is the equation, already we know that. For this equation, we are supposed to substitute these values. As we are substituting these values here, we are going to get a spectrum. If n1 is equal to 1 and n2 is equal to 2, 3, 4, etc. here, we are going to get a spectral line. That series of spectral line is called by the name Lyman series. This is called by the name the Lyman series, and the Lyman series which is present in UV region only. This is the only one particular series which is present in UV region. No other series are present in ultraviolet region here. This is the particular series which is present in UV region. We are asking for one more question. Which is the spectral line of hydrogen or hydrogen-like spectrum which is appears or which is present, which is said to be existing in the UV region? That is said to be the Lyman series, because it is the only one series which is present in UV region. Now, this is the condition. Based on that, we are supposed to solve the problem again. If n1 is equal to 1 and n2 is equal to here 2, we are going to get the first line here. We are going to get first line here. We get first line. That first line is said to be having a particular energy, particular wavelength. n1 is equal to 1 and n2 is equal to next order, next number. If it is equal to 3 here, we are going to get second line. Second line of which series? Lyman series. So we will get the first line of Lyman series, second line of Lyman series. Where if the nucleus is present here, electron, if it is jumping from, maybe I can say second orbit to the first orbit, second orbit to the first orbit, second orbit to the first orbit, if it is jumping, energy liberation is less. If it is jumping from third orbit to the first orbit, energy liberation is more. If it is jumping from fourth orbit to the first orbit, energy liberation still is more. So therefore, as you are going like this, energy liberation is go on increasing. As the energy is increasing here, as the energy is go on increasing here, then wavelength must be go on decreasing. So this is having a longest wave, lambda maximum or lambda longest, we can write lambda longest. It is having the longest wavelength here, but this is having comparatively a shorter wavelength here. Next one, like this, we can go further. n1 is equal to 1, next one n2 is equal to 4. Again lambda is going to make a decrease. Last one is said to be at an infinite distance here now. Infinite distance. Infinity to first orbit if it is jumping. N2 is equal to infinity if it is jumping. Then we are going to get the last line here. I can say it is called by the name the limit. Called by the name the series limit. That is a series limit here for this Lyman series. One more question. We are asking one more question here again. Write the Lyman series limit. This is a Lyman series limit. So write the Lyman series limit means n1 is equal to 1 and n2 is equal to infinity. In this equation we are going to get the series limit. In this series limit we are going to get lambda minimum here. Means lambda is said to be, here it is said to be the longest, here it is said to be the shortest. We are going to have the shortest wavelength here. So this is for the Lyman series only. This is applicable only for Lyman series here. So this is about the Lyman series. If you don't know these ideas, we cannot solve the problem. Solution for the problem we cannot write. So if at all, if you want to understand the problem sections, we have to analyze all these concepts here. Correctly have to analyze. Next series is said to be the here. Next series, the same equation. Equation is said to be the same. But the next equation or the next series is said to be the Balmer series. Equation is the same. Balmer series I supposed to take. So what is that Balmer series that says? Here, second one, Balmer series. Balmer series condition, what is that? The condition for the Balmer line or Balmer series. So Balmer series condition is said to be, if n1 is equal to 2, but in the case of Lyman series n1 is equal to 1, in the case of Balmer series n1 is equal to 2 and n2 is equal to higher order numbers, etc., infinity. If n1 is equal to 2 and n2 is equal to 3, you are going to get the first line. So carefully you see that if n1 is equal to 2, n2 is equal to 3, we get first line. We get first line of which series? Balmer series. And don't forget, this is the only one series which is present in the visible region. A very, very important concept. We can see with our naked eye, in the case of the spectral lines of hydrogen, we are going to see this one without the help of maybe another equipment that we can see here. So visible region, because it is coming under the visible region, our eye is sensitive only for this visible region and we cannot see the other electromagnetic radiations. Ultraviolet we cannot see, infrared we cannot see, in between visible is coming, we can see that. So n1 is equal to 2, n2 is equal to 3, we get the first line. The first line is also called by the name H alpha line. Here we are going to have lambda minimum. Don't forget again, lambda minimum or is also called by the name the H alpha line. Hydrogen alpha line. Okay, hydrogen alpha line. We are asking problem here. Calculate the wavelength. Calculate the wavelength for H alpha line. Calculate the wavelength for H alpha line. If they are asking in the examination, calculate the wavelength for H alpha line. We have to put this particular numbers. N1 is equal to 2, N2 is equal to 3 in this equation. Then we can calculate lambda is equal to how much for 5 marks. Now we are going to get the first one. If N1 is equal to 2, N2 is equal to 4, we are going to get the second line. The second line is called by the name H beta line. Some occasion we are asking both. Calculate the wavelength for H alpha and H beta line. But H alpha line is said to be taken as lambda shortest, lambda minimum or lambda shortest. But this is not shortest. It is slightly, it is more than that. Okay, wait, I'm sorry. It is not shortest, it is a lambda maximum. Because the energy is said to be the less here, wavelength is said to be more. So N1 is equal to 2, N2 is equal to 4, we are going to get the second line. N1 is equal to 2, N2 is equal to 5 here, we are going to get here the third line. The third line is called by the name H gamma line, etc., etc. we can write. Let us take N1 is equal to 2, N2 is equal to last one, that is said to be infinity. N1 is equal to 2, N2 is equal to infinity. We are going to get the last line here. Now, the last line is said to be the series limit. Series limit is said to be taken as H infinity line. This is lambda shortest or lambda minimum. This is lambda shortest or lambda minimum. You can observe that N1 is equal to 2, N2 is equal to 3. We are going to get the lambda maximum. N1 is equal to 2, N2 is equal to infinity, meaning if it is jumping from maximum level to a minimum level here, N1 is equal to, here it is 2, N2 is equal to infinity. From infinity to second level if it is jumping, energy liberation is said to be the maximum here, therefore lambda is said to be the minimum. Shortest wavelength, lambda is minimum there. This is about the Balmer series. Balmer series, it is a visible, it is the only one series which is coming under visible. Of course, Balmer series, which is a series, first time it has been discovered because it is coming under the visible region. One more question, even for your CET examinations. So what is that? Visible region. Which is the first series it has been found out? We are having Lyman series, Balmer series, 2 series are over. Paschen series, Brocket series, Pfund series. Out of the 5 series, this is the first series which has been observed because it is the only one series which is coming on the visible region. The third series is taken as the third one. I said already, Lyman, Balmer. This is Paschen series. For the Paschen series, condition is said to be N1 is equal to 3, N2 is equal to here higher order numbers 4, 5, 6, etc., etc., infinity. Here we are not going to call by the name the H alpha, H beta, like that it will not call. No, we are not going to name it as H alpha, H beta, no. Here in this case, H alpha, H beta, H gamma, it has been called by that name only for the Balmer lines, not for any other. No, Paschen series condition. Okay, the condition is said to be N1 is equal to 3, N2 is equal to higher order number, we are going to get the Paschen series. If I am taking here, N1 is equal to 3, N2 is equal to 4, we are going to get the first line, that is lambda maximum. Similarly, N2 is equal to 3, N1 is equal to 3 here, N1 is equal to 3, N2 is equal to higher order number 5, we are going to get the second line. N1 is equal to 3, N2 is equal to 6, we are going to get the third line. Here, N1 is equal to 3, N2 is equal to infinity, we are going to get the series limit. This is not H, it is the shortest, or lambda minimum or shortest. This is Paschen series. Then the fourth series, Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, Brocket. The fourth series is the Brocket series. How we are going to write for that? Brocket series, N1 is equal to 4 and N2 is equal to here higher order numbers. N2 is equal to 5, 6, 7, etc., etc., infinity. Similarly here, in this case, we have to change. Here we are supposed to change. What is this? N1 is equal to 4, N2 is equal to 5. First line. First line is said to be lambda maximum for this series. N1 is equal to 4, N2 is equal to 6, we are going to get the second line. N1 is equal to 4, N2 is equal to 7, we are going to get the third line. N1 is equal to 4, same thing. N2 is equal to infinity, we are going to get the series value. Here also we are asking the problem. And this is shortest wavelength, this is a maximum wavelength for Brocket series. The fifth series is Pfund series. For the P-Fund series here, N1 is equal to 5 and N2 is equal to 6, 7, 8, etc. 6, 7, 8, etc. Here it is changing. N1 is equal to 5. N2 is equal to 6. We are going to have first line here, maximum wavelength. N1 is equal to 5. N2 is equal to here 7. 7th to 5th one if it is jumping. We are going to get the second line. 7th to 5th one here. Here it is 8th one to the 5th one. Then we are going to get the third line here. N2 is equal to infinity to 5th one if it is jumping. Then we are getting series limit here. This is a shortest way. This is the explanation for the spectral lines here. So we have understood about the spectral lines. First one Lyman series, second one Balmer series, third one it is Paschen series, Brocket series, P-Fund series. The last three series which is coming under IR region, infrared region, we cannot see it with our naked eye. No, we can't. IR radiations are not sensitive for our eyes. I could not be able to see these IR radiations. So this is about the spectral line explanation here. So based on this, again further, of course we are having Humphrey series. Let us not bother about that. Now, next concept, we know this En is equal to minus mz square e to the power 4 divided by, we know this En is equal to minus mz square e to the power 4 divided by 8 n square h square epsilon naught square. Here all these things are constants except this n square. Therefore Em is inversely proportional to minus 1 by n square. I told you already, as n increases, energy is increases here. These two are directly proportional to each other because of this negative sign. As n in orbit number increases, first energy level less, second energy level more, third energy level more, like that. If you are calculating all these things here now, you are going to have E1 is equal to minus 13.56 eV electron volts. If you want to calculate for E2 here, I can calculate E1 divided by 2 square. This value divided by 2 square. E3 is equal to E1 divided by 3 square, because it is n is an integer. N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. E4 is equal to here E1 divided by 4 square, etc., etc. It's a concept. Okay. Alright. So meaning is said to be, if this is a nucleus, electrons are present in the first orbit, second orbit, third orbit, fourth orbit, like that. The energy level between the nucleus to the first orbit is more. Means the gap is more. Then first orbit to the second orbit gap is less. Second orbit to the third orbit gap is less. Again, still less. Fourth orbit to the fifth orbit, it is still less. So energy is not just like our equal steps wise, it is not going to get changes. The first one to the second one, it is changing a small amount, still small amount, still small amount, like that it is go on changing. So that is a concept we have to remember. Next, what do you mean by ionization energy? And excitation energy. The two things. What do you mean by excitation energy? And what do you mean by ionization energy? Ionization energy means this is a nucleus. Electron may be present in the outermost orbit. Maybe it is present. Electron is present here. Ionization, ionized. The atom must get ionized. Means this electron I am supposed to remove. If you want to remove this electron, I said electron is said to be in the bounding state because of that En is equal to minus mz square e to the power of 4. That minus sign indicating that if you want to remove this electron, we have to supply the energy. So we are going to supply the energy from outside. So let us supply energy from outside. There is a minimum energy that we have to supply. We are supposed to supply a minimum amount of energy here. That how much is the minimum amount of energy that we are supplying here? Then this electron can be removed from its orbit permanently at a longer distance, so that the removed electron and the nucleus, further there is no force of attraction. To do so here, how much is the minimum energy we have supplied to remove this electron to an infinite distance, so that the removed electron and the nucleus, further there is no force of attraction here. That minimum energy is called by the name ionization energy. And if you are supplying that energy in terms of accelerating potential, if you are supplying, let us supply this particular energy in the form of the potential here. Then this electron can be removed permanently to a longer distance, so that further the removed electron and the nucleus, they are not having a force of attraction. Then that accelerating potential is called by the name ionization potential. Called by the name the ionization potential. One more question. Define ionization energy. Define ionization potential. It is a minimum accelerating potential. It has been supplied to an electron in the case of an atom, so that the electron can be removed from its orbit, so that the removed electron and the nucleus of the particular atom, there is no force of attraction. Here excitation energy means a small difference is there. See, this is a nucleus. Electron may be present in the first orbit. Electron may be present in the first orbit. This is an electron. Now electron may be jumping from one orbit to the other orbit. We are not removing the electron here, but the electron is jumping from one orbit to the other orbit here. Lower energy orbit to the higher energy orbit. Electron is jumping from lower energy to higher energy here. How much is the minimum energy that we are supplying? How much is the minimum energy supplied? The minimum energy supplied to this electron, so that the electron is jumping from lower energy to the higher energy here. Then I can say that minimum energy, whatever we have supplied, is called by the name excitation energy. Similarly, excitation potential. Excitation potential. How to define the excitation potential? Excitation potential in the sense, similarly here, whatever the voltage we have applied in the form of maybe the energy, how much is the potential we have applied in the form of energy here for the electron. To move the electron from lower energy to the higher energy here, that particular minimum potential is called by the name excitation potential. One more question. Define ionization energy and excitation energy. We are asking for 2 marks. Another important concept. Next one, Bohr's theory. Already we have studied Bohr's atomic model, or I can say the Bohr's theory. It is the Bohr's theory. Bohr's theory, what are the advantages, what are the limitations? So first idea, advantages. Advantages we are aware of already. We have derived the first one, radius we have derived. Velocity of an electron we have derived. Radius of the orbit in which the electron is revolving we have derived. Means, what is the size of an atom, we are aware of that one by using the Bohr radiation derivation. The size of an atom, it has been estimated here. First idea. Second one, velocity of the electron we have estimated, energy of an electron we have estimated, and Bohr, he is the first person who has used the quantum mechanics Planck's quantum theory, mvr is equal to nh divided by 2 pi. Orbital angular momentum of an electron is quantized, discrete, is equal to integral multiples of h divided by 2 pi, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3. All these ideas he has been given by Bohr's postulate only, or Bohr's theory. So he has explained all this concept. But Bohr is having his own limitations. What are the limitations? Advantages we have already come across now. What are the limitations? Why this is failure? Bohr's atomic model is also a failure. First atomic model, Thomson's atomic model is a failure. Second atomic model, Rutherford's atomic model is a failure. Third model, that is a Bohr's atomic model, Niels Bohr's atomic model, that is also a failure. What are the limitations? Limitations of Bohr's theory. First of all, Niels Bohr, he has applied only for hydrogen, means Z is equal to 1, or hydrogen-like atoms, means the number of electrons present in the particular atom, it must be equal to only 1. It cannot be applicable for complex atoms. If an atom is containing more than 1 electron, 2 electrons, 3 electrons, 4 electrons, like that if it is containing, then we cannot apply the Bohr's atomic theory. If at all it is containing, we have to remove all the electrons except 1 electron. So for example, lithium, helium, it is containing more than 1 electron. Now we have to remove the extra electron so that it must be containing only 1 electron. Like that, hydrogen and hydrogen-like atom. Hydrogen is containing only 1 electron. Like that, we are supposed to remove the electrons and we have to maintain 1 electron only in that particular atom. Then only Bohr's theory is applicable. Therefore, I can say that Bohr's theory we cannot apply for a complex atom which is containing more than 2, 3, 4 electrons. If it is present, we cannot apply. Bohr's theory is not applicable. And Bohr's theory, he has not explained about electronic configuration. He has not explained 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. How the electrons are, it's going to get pairing up, or maybe it is going to get having configurations, how it is going to get arranged inside the atom, electrons, how it is going to get arranging. He didn't say anything about that. And he didn't mention about the, only the circular orbit only he has mentioned. He could not be able to say anything about the elliptical orbits. And even the electron, if it is moving here, whenever an electron is moving, according to Einstein's theory, as the electron or whatever it may be the body here, as the velocity is changing, mass is also go on changing. As the velocity increases, mass increases. As the velocity decreases, mass is going to get decreases here. That idea he has not implemented. Moreover, he has explained, of course, hydrogen like that spectral line, everything he has explained. But if you are choosing one spectral line of hydrogen, maybe the Balmer line, one Balmer line if you are choosing, if it is seen through a very high resolution microscope, this Balmer line containing so many short lines here, so many spine lines, so many smaller lines here, one spectral line containing so many number of small spectral lines, that is called by the name the fine structure. Fine structure. He could not be able to explain this. One Balmer line, if you are choosing, if you are applying the magnetic field on both the sides, as you are applying the magnetic field on both the sides here, one spectral line splits up here, splits up more than one, called by the name the Zeeman effect. One spectral line, as you are applying the electric field on both the sides, now one spectral line splits up here, called by the name Stark effect. He could not be able to explain Zeeman effect, Stark effect, all these ideas. Therefore, we can say Bohr's atomic model is a failure. Examination, we are asking either for 2 marks or 3 marks questions here. Write any 2 limitations, write any 2 disadvantages, why the Bohr's atomic model is a failure. Like that we are asking for about 2 marks. So, this is the concept we are supposed to write for about 2 marks question here.